And that's it on the news updates. We'll now join Solomon Ajuziogu for the latest in the interesting world of sports. The midfielder, over to you now.
Thank you very much, Azi and Ngo. And we'll begin with the story, this unfortunate incident where Nigerian striker Taiwo Awoniyi has been ruled out for the rest of the season after suffering a thigh injury. Awoniyi, who is on loan at Belgian side Excel Mouscron from Liverpool, will play no part in the remaining games of the season. So far, Awoniyi has scored 10 goals in 31 games, providing 7 assists. And in England, Chelsea's Marcos Alonso will miss the FA Cup semi-final tie against Southampton at Wembley on Sunday after bagging a 3-match ban for violent conduct. The 27-year-old Spanish defender was charged by the Football Association in England after a challenge on Shane Long in last Saturday's 3-2 win against Southampton. He will also miss the English Premier League match at Swansea on the 28th of April. Alonso denied the charge and said the suspension is excessive. Away from football now and back home, the call to have the game of chess embedded in the Nigerian school curriculum is now getting louder. The call was intensified at the mentoring program for the PWC Chess for Change School competition. The chess program aims at helping students improve their critical reasoning and add value to their lives. Facilitators insist chess will help young people enhance deep and strategic thinking. Now, the hottest London Marathon on record will begin on Sunday with the world's top elite athletes targeting victory in the British capital. The athletes posed for photographs in front of the Tower Bridge on Thursday and spoke to the press about the upcoming race. The men's marathon stars, including two-time former winner Eliud Kipchoge and reigning champion Daniel Wanjiru, are among those aiming for glory in central London on Sunday morning. 2016 Berlin Marathon winner Kenenisha Bekele is also targeting a first victory in London, while Guye Adola, runner-up in Berlin last year, will also be in contention. To boxing now. So Canelo Alvarez has been banned for 6 months after failing 2 drug tests earlier this year. The Mexican middleweight said eating contaminated meat was the reason he tested positive for banned substances. In February, he was forced to withdraw from a world middleweight title rematch against Gennady Golovkin after their first bout in September ended in a draw. Alvarez's ban has been backdated, so he will be free to fight from August. The fighter says he is surprised and bothered by the adverse test findings. To tennis now, Novak Djokovic has missed out on a Monte Carlo Masters quarterfinal tie with rival Rafael Nadal after falling to Dominic Thiem in the 3rd round. The former world #1 was pegged back after winning a first set tiebreak, but he eventually succumbed to a 6-7, 6-2, 6-3 defeat. Djokovic had earlier declared he was pain-free after battling with a persistent elbow injury. But his latest outing showed he still has some rebuilding to do before he can seriously be considered as a Grand Slam contender again. Thiem's reward for the win is a last 8 meeting with Nadal, who tore through Russia's Karen Khachanov 6-3, 6-2. Nadal is making his return in Monte Carlo from a hip injury that saw him retire from the Australian Open. Now, these are the teasing updates in sports. Hopefully more will come after the top of the next hour if the discussions don't get too hot this morning with Ngo and Azi.